Okay, there we go. Hello, Internet, and welcome to Neon Souls. We had to have some tech issue tonight. Hopefully, that's the only one. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm going to make sure my audio is coming through the right place, too. Looks like it is. Okay. Thank you for joining us this lovely Friday evening, end of the week. We're here to play the Sprawl Cyberpunk goodness. If you're excited for other Cyberpunk games that might be coming out over the next week, who knows if it'll actually get released, then welcome. We're glad to ride that sweet SEO all the way to more viewers. So we will get started here in a second. I'll let these fools introduce themselves, but before that, we have all sorts of shows here throughout the week that you can join us for. You just watched our promo video. Our next stream after this one, if you like what you see here tonight, will be tomorrow. I run that as well. It's Saturday Night's Apocalypse. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. It is the Prince of the Apocalypse campaign setting, kind of. They saw Mothra last week, so yeah. So join us for that tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Otherwise, our schedule is pretty much the same for the next week. I don't think we have any significant changes. We did yesterday have the session 0 for our brand new season of Elegant Suffering, which we are calling Elegant Magics. It's good society. Sid can tell you more about it. It's all sorts of fun. We finished up our first season, sort of Jane Austen inspired drama and romance, and there were weddings and things like that. And this next season is going to be all of that plus magic and creatures and things like that. So it's going to be tons of fun. Join us for the premiere of that on the 17th of December. I think that's pretty much it that we've got coming down the pipeline. Probably some other stuff that I'm going to let everybody talk about their own things, and I'll talk about things that I'm doing. So I'm going to let these people introduce themselves. GB is not here. Hopefully will be joining us very soon. So Morgan, why don't you go ahead and tell us who you are playing, and what you do.
Hi, I am Morgan, also known as Imaginatrix on the internet. I am mainly a cosplayer, and that's what I do when I'm not here or elsewhere. And tonight I'm playing Clarity the Hacker.
I think I'm next. The order hasn't changed at all, but one person leaves and it throws me completely for a loop. Hello, I am Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on Twitter. I'm here whenever this channel is live, and also a couple of other places. I'm also on Encounter Roleplay a couple of days a week, so you can hang out with me over there as well. Tonight, I am playing Choke, the Killer.
And hey, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I'm here a couple of nights a week and days a week, including last night with our amazing session 0. I am so freaking excited. I will even deal with the fact that all of this added stuff is going to make me have to actually plan for these games. I'm okay with this. It's totally fine. You guys literally wrote all of it for me previously, but you know, it's okay. I'll actually GM this game this time. Tonight, however, I am playing Impulse the Pusher.
Hey, Savannah.
I forgot that I have a brief channel announcement before you introduce yourself.
Okay.
I don't want to forget.
Go.
For our subscribers, tier 1 and up, we have a new emote in the chat that I'm very excited about, that I will demonstrate for you now. I am sorry, continue.
Yay. Sorry, I was just worried something bad was about to happen. I am Sean. Look at those emotes. I'm Sean at the Kraken King on Twitter. I'm live. I'm here whenever we're live, doing all sorts of stuff. I'm not working next week, so I'm going to be doing some additional video game streaming. There's some plans for some probably more Dead by Daylight because I play that way too much. Where Savannah and I are probably going to finish up We Were Here Together at some point. Maybe some Monster Hunter, and starting tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Pokemon, and I'm going to see if I can get through Pokemon Shield before the end of next week, so we'll see. That's pretty much me. You guys ready to get started? Yeah, okay. So we're going to do a bit of a recap because we had some technical issues last time on Neon Souls. So make sure we get everyone caught back up to speed and remember where everyone is at. So, change my music here a little bit. Last time, or previously, on Neon Souls, your crew has been given a mission by Catechism to infiltrate the IDA's corporate offices in San Angeles to upload a virus to their manufacturing mainframe, where they are creating these new data pads called the eyesore. And you are going to be broadcasting a video message or advertisement through their broadcasting system that contains some catechism propaganda. You have decided that you're going to kill two birds with one stone, completing this mission for Catechism, also fucking them over at every turn. You are planning on infiltrating the IDIS corporate offices using two ruses, one involving Choke and Clarity going to see Choke's fight manager, the other involving Impulse and Klaxon going to meet with the PR department for IDIS and meeting with Karen Karenson. You have also created a virus, or you have manufactured or modified the virus that Catechism gave you, so that it will reverse any changes it makes to the eyesore devices within 10 days, I believe is what you said. Thus undoing whatever damage they have caused, and also editing the broadcast so that it is identifiable that Catechism was behind this programming or this propaganda. You have hacked a bot to deliver this information or the virus to the upper floors, the server banks, and you have scheduled your meetings. I believe that's all the prep that you have. You have a layout of the building as well. Is there anything I'm missing there? I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so you have infiltrated successfully the building where we last left off, separately. Impulse and... Or no, did Choke and Clarity go in first? I don't remember who actually went into the building.
Impulse and Klaxon got there first.
Okay. They showed up in the Tesla.
I think we actually ended up getting there before we stopped last time.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So Impulse and Klaxon have entered the building through the pristine front lobby of the IDIS corporate epicenter, with the rotating desk of receptionists to greet you, so that nobody's left waiting for long. You have had this guiding little pixie, this Tinkerbell hologram that has led you to the elevators, where you listened to IDIS sponsors and programming all the way up to the lower floors or mid floors where you are meeting with Miss Karenson. and you have entered her offices. We're gonna get back to we're cut back to them in a second. I want to do Choke and Clarity, getting in first. Hopefully stalling for time for GB to get here. So Choke and Clarity, you guys arrive on the motorcycle. All right.
Yes.
Clarity, you've been dressed up by impulse to this what we called the to look presentable, and then have grunge down enough to what we called it, workplace grunge or something like that. I don't remember the exact word I used last time. And you enter alongside Choke, who immediately gets some discerning looks from the security and other people that are waiting in the lower floor. I think as you walk in, Choke, there's like a dee 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 as your belt sets off some metal detectors and sweeps. And
Not the arm though.
no, well, because the arms are calibrated for are created from a special metal composite that doesn't set off security alarms. Otherwise, that'd be happening all the time. Anyone who had cybernetic enhancements, but your chain is just metal. I'm pretty sure. Last time I checked. Yeah.
I guess.
Doesn't have any special tag that's like.
I don't think so. I think it's just heavy. Yeah.
Okay.
Close area weight.
But you're wearing it around your.
Still, no.
You're wearing it around
It's a
your
belt.
waist like a
It's
late
fashion.
80s fashion accessory. Okay. And the as the bank kind of rotates once again, and one of the receptionists looks up to greet you, and you can feel one of the security guards kind of like shifting by the door. They haven't moved towards you, and they're just like a little bit off center, seeing you. The receptionist says, hello, welcome to IDIS. How can I help you?
I have a meeting with my manager.
Name, please.
Mine,
And the person you're meeting with, please.
Choke, for Gemma Bolton.
Choke. Is that with a C? It's spelled how it sounds?
There's
Right.
a poster.
Poster? It like looks over, and there's like I think there's like a wall with like some displays and some IDIS events, and one of the posts, probably a smaller one on the wall, it's probably your last fight against Titanium, that is up
I
there
don't
because
know.
it's
That
now
was like all over the news everywhere.
yeah. Well, it's been a few weeks since it, and it's left up. I think it's the poster for the pay-per-view like recording that you can purchase of the fight. And looks oh yes, Miss Choke, right. Pleasure to have you here. What's her last name? Bolton, right?
Yeah.
Make sure I have that. Yeah, Miss Bolton is expecting you upstairs. Please follow the guide, and I'll take you to the elevators. And another little like pixie Tinkerbell sprite appears next to you and begins guiding you to the elevators.
Okay.
Have a magical day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Choke, do you think we can go on the Matterhorn after this?
I mean, I guess.
Nice. I've never been here before, and I've always wanted to come, so.
Oh. Okay.
I assume that was part of the escape plan. Was the Matterhorn?
Yes. Obviously.
All right. Obviously. Okay. You you guys head to the elevator, the little Tinkerbell sprite guiding you to the doors, which open up as you step close, leading you into this glass tube with the displays on the wall, which begin to immediately like blast your senses with the sounds and displays of all of their latest attractions at IDIS as you go rocketing up to the upper floors. Once again, I'll remind you that pleasant sort of sensation as you've entered the building, that this calming sensation has overwhelmed you as you have been subjected to some of the biological, what am I trying to say, mood setting that IDIS incorporates at their parks and their offices. You reach the 30.
Who will break first? This might go on for a while.
Should I have elevator music going? Hold on. Do I have that? I don't. Damn it. Okay. Quiet elevator ride up. As you reach the 32nd floor, where Gemma Bolton's office is, you're guided to her door, and little Tinkerbell sprite stops for a second and says, "I'll check to make sure she's ready," and like zooms inside. And then after a second, you just hear the door whooshes open, and Gemma sees you, says, "Oh, Choke, good to see you. Come on inside. Is this your assistant? The one you were telling me about?"
Yeah.
Hi. Gemma, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Clarity.
Well, come on in. We'll talk details. You look good.
Thanks. Been work night, so I guess we're just waiting for Marilee.
Right. Is she supposed to be here soon?
Yes. Sorry, as a player, my impression was that this meeting was after the other meeting and not at the same time.
The other meeting is still ongoing, but yeah, it's around the same time, because I had assumed you guys were using this as mostly just a ruse to get into the building, and while you guys were waiting, Clarity and Klaxon were gonna go do their thing. Am I correct in that assumption?
Yes, that's what I assumed.
Kinda.
Okay.
I
So-
was
very
just
well
told
thought out
that
plan.
Impulse was going to be invoked.
I mean,
No, we can do it however you guys want.
if Impulse wants to go between both meetings, you know, like an episode of Saved by the Bell or something over
I
here,
just
then
thought we had made this meeting after that meeting. I could be
Well,
mistaken.
No, that's fine. We can. The beauty of the system is we can sort of retroactively plan stuff, Ocean's 11 style. So my question for you is, do you actually want Impulse to be at this meeting at some point? Does she need to be at this
Choke
meeting?
has literally nothing to say.
Okay. All right.
I mean, Clarity has a lot to say about nothing, so
That's true.
if we need to stall.
We could just let Clarity have this meeting.
Impulse did have something to say to Gemma, though.
Okay, then we'll stall and wait for Impulse, because I think that's funnier.
Okay, so we'll say you're waiting for a little bit. So I just want to get a little taste of this. Impulse, Choke and Clarity, go ahead and Gemma's motions for you to sit across from her desk. She says, "Well, as long as I guess while we're waiting, we can go and talk, right, Choke? I mean, I know you have your new assistants and PR people, but you know that's what we're here for too. So let's talk. What's the deal?"
Well, I don't know a lot of the like buzzwords and everything. That shit, it's sort of not really my area of expertise.
Right.
I don't know. I think really what we're trying to get at is just a little bit of not rebranding, but like forward moving branding.
Okay.
I feel like I'm.
So
I
let
should
me
have wrote it down.
let me understand this then. So what is clarity? You said, right?
Yes.
So what are you here for? Like what are you suggesting here?
Well, I'm Choke's assistant, but like she said, she doesn't pay me. And that's partly because I am, in fact, the heiress to a Lebanese oil baron's fortune. So I don't have to worry about things like money. But I think, personally, in my opinion, that Choke should, in the future, become like, I don't know, like a superhero kind of thing. Like they have in the old TV shows. Remember superheroes? They don't have them in the new TV shows anymore. But I think that Choke would make a really good old fashioned superhero, but with like a modern twist.
She she just like freezes for a second. She looks at Choke, and back at Clarity. Lebanese oil baron.
Yeah, that's not important.
Okay, superhero then. All right, we can work with that. Um. Okay. Go ahead and roll. I'm just gonna have you roll to what's the roll again? I've forgotten everything in a week. Fast talk. Clarity.
Oh God. How is my fast talk? +0.
Better than mine.
I got a 10.
Wow.
These fire rolls. Okay. Is that coming through late on that end? So Clarity, she sort of leans in. She says, "Okay, so the superhero angle. Let's talk about it. Let's. I'm willing to work with this. We can rebranding's fine. We can do that. We do that all the time. So okay. Let's work." So she begins to like get out a piece of paper and like begin to take notes as the two of you work out this Choke superhero rebranding. And you're able to you can start stalling for time.
You already know I look good on TV. Maybe we bring the old superhero shows back around. Just saying.
Or like Choke, I think Choke fits like the anti-hero archetype like super well. I read a lot of old like ancient comics back in the day, and they have these things called anti-heroes, and I think Choke would make a great anti-hero. I mean, can you imagine everyone tuning in on Saturday nights to watch Choke, the anti-hero?
I'm worried about the name for a kid's superhero. We can worry.
I don't think it could be a kids show.
It could be an everyone show.
Okay.
I mean, they could do crossover episodes with Cthulhu.
Okay. So some corporate corporate offices are all about the multimedia cross-platform branding. So I think we can work with that. Maybe not like the core cast, but there are some old properties that we haven't worked with for a while. How do you feel about video games, Choke?
Now you're speaking my fucking language.
Because the new Final Fantasy 360 over 42 multiplied by 78 is going to be coming out. And I think there's a way that we could get you in the VR. So maybe some mocap work. Just lost Sid for a second. Maybe some mocap work for the new VR systems that they're working with. Get some of your like body models in the game. I think it's a good place to start. Work up from there. How about that?
I love it.
Okay.
That could be a Fortnite skin. That's gotta still be a thing, right?
It's still a thing, yeah. It's still just Fortnite. They've
never changed their name.
Top tier goal.
They're on season
Fortnite.
like 6,000 at this point. Yeah. I just saw the chat. We could rebrand Choking Hazards.
This is gonna be awesome.
Okay. All right. We work it out. Let's get a pitch together. And I'll get this up to Doug, and we'll see if we can get this across someone's desk. Okay.
Right. That is gonna be a Merrily area of expertise.
Okay. And so we'll cut over to Merrily, who you have entered your meeting with Karen, I think I described her as a dour woman wearing a gray pantsuit, ill-fitting, and her office is very neat, very orderly, not a paper out of place, sort of fastidious. As you entered, and she immediately goes to her desk, or gesturing to you and Klaxon to sit at the chairs that she has set out for you, and she says, "All right, so what's going on here? I have to admit I don't fully understand why you're here, and what the situation is. I've done a little bit of research. You're talking about some sort of scandal. This hasn't come across my desk yet, so please,
They
Merrily,
come
right?
across your desk. I'm not just talking about one scandal here, love. I'm talking about a systemic issue within your corporation. I mean, not 4 months ago, you had that ferry boat in the middle of one of your man-made ponds that was capsized by a bunch of alligator dolphins. It nearly killed hundreds of people. I mean, we are talking about the choking hazards of your new Cthulhu action figure line. Just off the charts, had to nearly be recalled.
Okay, but
that hover rail crash was not more than a year ago, and
we've
that
settled
took so many lives.
All right.
Not to mention that
I understand.
disastrous
Okay.
Ideas
Merrily,
arcade out in the middle of fuck it. What were you thinking? It had to be shut down in 6 months. You lost billions of cred.
all right. We have an extensive
research, though, love.
We have an extensive department, and we're familiar with the issues that you're bringing up. We've settled the lawsuits to deal with the alligator dolphins, and they've all been euthanized. The Cthulhu action figures have been rebranded as we're dealing with that, okay? And the rest of it, we've got teams on.
You
Okay.
have teams to deal with the litigious side of things. But I'm sorry, whatever team that you may have on trying to spin this to put you in a better light, quite frankly, probably should be euthanized just like your alligator dolphins.
So what are you proposing? Since you're the expert here.
Absolutely. The only way that you come forward and leave these monstrous issues in the past is by reassuring the public that they are safe with ideas. And what commands safety but someone that knows exactly what they're doing, someone who specializes in what they're doing, someone who runs the board in what they're doing.
And you're saying this person is you?
Ideas, of course. You have to bring safety and security and that feeling of safety, security back to your brand, darling. This is Brandon 101, folks.
All right, I'm getting a lot of like buzzwords from you, but you're not saying how you would handle the situation differently from us.
Well, one, you haven't hired me yet, so I'm not giving all my secrets away, darling. And two, well, I have to guarantee my safety if I'm really gonna be very forward with you. You're not gonna like it.
I don't know what you're implying, but the IDIS brand is about family and safety and
yes,
magic.
Family can all die together on a sinking ferry boat. Yes, it's very familial.
I don't know why you would be implying you'd be anything but safe coming forward. What information are you talking about?
I just told you about the ferry boat that was nearly capsized by all your alligator dolphins.
I'm sorry, I thought you were implying that you had something else that you were holding back.
Perhaps if you were to, I don't know, hire me on just in a consultant capacity, I could pass all this information along to you.
Go ahead and roll style for fast talk, because it's what all the cool kids are doing.
I don't trust Roll20 yet, I'm sorry.
Even after we did our exorcism?
I don't trust it. It was just one roll. It was lulling me into a full, just after this major thing, and then I'm probably still gonna just like roll fucking snake eyes on the real taste, but it's okay.
While you're rolling, Sean, we have a GBE coming in hot.
Oh, cool.
Woo-hoo!
So let me know when you're ready.
Let's do this roll and then we'll see.
5 + 2 is 7, + 2 is 8, is a 9. But I would like to use my hold from my driven to take a +1. So that is a 10.
Okay. She takes out a bottle from underneath her desk and pops a few pills out of it, knocking them back. And she says, "All right. This is a nightmare. Okay. I can talk to some people about getting you on as a short-term hire contractor. How about that? See if we've got anything in the budget for it. I'm gonna need something eventually before the paperwork is signed, but I can push this forward and see if I can get approval before. So why don't you wait here? I'm gonna go talk to some people. See what
Tell them this. Tell them I am going to make Ideas its next biggest multimedia star.
Okay. All right. I'll pitch it. Just wait here.
Actually, love, I have another appointment downstairs. I'm actually meeting with Gemma Bolton about a potential client of mine.
Okay. Gemma. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find you when... Okay. Please, I'll lock up.
Mr. Addison, why don't you come with me? Or actually, I think you have a couple phone calls to make to Klaxon.
Yeah. And you follow him out, leaving the office with Karen very quickly rushing to the elevators alongside you to go up while you head down to meet with Gemma. We're going to go ahead and pop over to our break screen for a second to bring in GB. We'll be back in just a moment, everyone, with Klaxon in tow. So hang out for one moment. Hey, oh, I forgot to take off the cover thing. Hey, everyone, there's GB.
Surprise, GB!
We have the full squad here. Thanks for hanging out with us while we got that sorted. We had a couple of redemptions in the chat.
We did. We got both from Captain Nemo 69, a first aid for Impulse, which you can bank, and a payday for me.
Woo.
For a gear. So thank you for those, as well as all the bits that have popped up in the last few minutes from a couple of people. And also for all of the branding names.
Yeah, I'm very much enjoying that. I think
They're
Chokimon and Choca-Cola stood out. It's a lot of good stuff going on there. Okay, so what is going on right now? Impulse, you are actually heading down for this meeting with Gemma.
Yes.
Klaxon is not, because part of your plan, Klaxon is to break off to like a storage closet or a bathroom or something and
start hacking the bot.
Okay. But we did decide you're going to need clarity there too.
Yep.
So, all right. Let's go ahead and do Impulse showing up at this meeting with,
I can get with that. I thought you had like a ceremonial mask there for a second, Morgan. I thought it was like a horn and then it moved and it was a cat. Never mind. Awesome. Can we say that when Choke said something along the lines of, "Oh, well, that will be something for Marilee," can we time it that
Sure.
she gets to walk through at that time?
yeah, at exactly that moment, the doors whoosh, open and Impulse / Merrily comes striding in.
I am so sorry I'm late, darlings. My meeting upstairs went a little bit long with Miss Karenson. Hello, Merrily Marks. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Gemma. You're meeting with Karen? Is that what you said?
I was meeting with Karen, but now I'm meeting with you.
Right. Great. Well, let's talk then. You're the famous Merrily I've heard so much about.
Oh, stop.
We're working on a plan here for a well, we've got like gestures over to the papers they have on the table where they have mapped out this the notes or the ideas here for this choke eventual superhero branding, starting with a small part in the upcoming Kingdom Hearts game. Yes, Morgan.
When she comes in, Clarity is just gonna hold up her data pad and be like, "Oh my gosh, I have to take this. I'm so sorry. It's about the Kuwait assassins, so I'll be right back. But I'm gonna go take this one."
As you walk out,
Yep.
did she say assassin?
She's the daughter of an oil baron. What do you expect?
Choke, where do you find these people?
They sort of find me.
But we flock to her. She is a star. So what have we gone over so far?
Right. So here's what we have. And we're gonna, while this distraction is ongoing, because that's what this is, a distraction. I'm not gonna sit
No, I
here
had
and
something I
mess-
needed to tell Gemma. It needs to happen.
okay. All right, let's do it then.
I'll
Let's
drop
do that
it.
first.
I'll drop it. I'll
Okay.
drop it real quick.
She says, all
Hearing
right,
about
so
everything with the video games.
we got the plan for the start off with some body work for the new VR games we've got going out, maybe transitioning into some bit roles on some existing TV shows, leading to this superhero rebranding. So
I love the idea of
property.
at least getting into the body work that gets us into several of the mediums that we're hoping for, but a bit roles is not. Choke is best when we allow her to be, well, Choke. So, well, if you want any more of my multi-billion cred ideas, you're gonna have to hire me, darling. But I'll at least give you this slight little tidbit. No bit parts. No acting necessary. She's your next star of Date or Fight.
Oh, okay. She like looks at the papers in front of her and she says, "That's a bit different." All right. So
It's not different at all. You get her face. Well, first you get her body because, well, you need to be utilizing it as much as possible. Then you get her face into every living room throughout the nation. Once she is a household name, the sky's the limit.
So, Choke, you want to start out on a dating show?
Technically, it's a fighting and dating show.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, we don't have to start there. We can start with the mocap stuff.
That would actually be my suggestion.
Okay.
Who would
I
want
can
to date
add-
their favorite video game NPC?
Okay. I can spin this. All right. So, start off Kingdom Hearts, and she starts going into the plan here.
That's all I needed to get out.
Wait, and now we're doing Kingdom Hearts now. Because it was Final Fantasy earlier.
Whatever. That's what
Both is
Why
good.
not both? Both is good.
Both is good.
I meant to say Kingdom Hearts earlier if I said Final Fantasy. Boy, it's been a day. All right. Clarity. You step outside, heading down to the rendezvous point with Klaxon down the hall. Like a utility closet or something. And duck into there on your fake phone call about the the Kuwait assassins coming for your oil baroness fortune?
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay. All right. Klaxon, as you're in there, the door opens. Clarity comes in.
Are we good?
Hey, you gotta grab the bot, send it to me. So
Cool. So I gotta. Well, I had the hold that happens when I'm logged in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so now I just need to log in.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
Do it. Roll.
That's a 13.
Guys are doing good on these rolls. Okay. Let's see. This is not. Sorry, refresh my dice roller. All right. 13. You're in clean. No issues there. So you're able to get back into the IDIS security mainframe and access the systems that you need for the bots, the cleaning droids that you're trying to hack into, and you find the one that you had gained access to previously, and patch it into Klaxon's neural interface. So Klaxon, you have full control over one of these maintenance droids.
all right, well, let's get him to where he needs to be, and I'll start piloting him, and then basically still have to get the thumb drive thing, right?
Yeah, you guys have.
I have it digitally. Can I use spend a hold to have it uploaded to the droid?
Okay. Yeah. You can do that.
Cool. I think I have 3 hold.
I want to say you did, because you had 4 and you spent 1 already last time. So you had
Yes.
3 at the start of this session. So you've spent 2 now,
Cool.
so you have 1 left. Okay. Yeah. You upload the virus straight into this droid, as it's a less secure system, and you guys can Trojan horse this thing up the up to the higher levels. So Klaxon, getting behind the pilot seat, you kind of pull down your visor, and you get the optical view from this cleaning bot, which is currently in the storage bay that it's housed in for its charging, and you begin piling it to the chutes that lead up and down the building, and it goes rushing up to the almost the highest floors, up to the 70th floors, where you exit into this pristine server bay area, where you can see this, from the cooling systems, there's a slight almost mist that is hanging pulled through the vent shafts, and you've got the flashing neon lights from the different server banks that are being cast across this, a couple reflective surfaces, everything polished in chrome, and and there are some let's say security interfaces that are set into the ceilings at equal spacings around the room to monitor the server bay. But as the droid enters, there's nothing set off, as it has the proper coding to enter this area.
Okay.
So your plan is to guide it over and just plug it in?
Yeah, they just basically it's cleaning or whatever, it goes over and just slots in, and
here's
maybe
what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you roll to act under pressure,
Okay.
Because there is you are doing something out of the ordinary or off schedule for this droid, so there's a possibility that it could draw somebody's attention.
Chewy, fly casual. All right, and go. can't see it. Character sheets in the way. Oh,
It's a 12.
yes.
Nice, guys. You guys are doing really good with these rolls.
I advanced this move, so
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Wrong system.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I mean, you do it on a 12 plus, on a 10 plus. Yeah, it just begins sweeping the floor. No, you follow the set path through the server banks, and you find the smallest blind spot between some of these security interfaces on the ceiling that are occasionally scanning the room. And when you get there, the bot kind of leans up against the server bank and pops open. You use your the sort of like appendages that it has to open up one of the panels, connecting directly into the relay systems, and begin to upload this virus. It's going to take a little bit of time because it is a large file. But yeah, it begins to, so you just get your little like percentage bars. It's like 10%, 12%.
No, little bead of sweat.
Yeah. But pretty much at this point, it's on autopilot. Like you can do other things. You don't have to maintain like focus on that. So you guys have begun the upload. You have one other task that you're supposed to do. The broadcasting station. However, at that time, Choke, you begin to get a actually, no, I think all of you at the same time on your data pads get an indicator, like a message coming through.
Excuse me.
When you check it, you all have an encrypted transmission that says mission development. Additional task: Walden Saint Germain on premises. Carry out assassination. And then underneath it says pay will be 5 times the agreed amount.
Accept, yes, no. Hey, Claire, do you get that message?
Yeah, they didn't say anything about killing anybody before.
We know who that is.
We do.
I'm asking.
Oh, okay. I was like, we do.
Oh.
Sorry.
I
Do
missed it.
Dude. Wait.
You guys don't off the dome, but I think like Choke just like leaning back as Impulse and Gem are doing the talking, just like do a little Google search.
She's bored. She's usually bored in these meetings.
It's not a hard research roll, so I'm not going to have you do that. Walden Saint Germain is one of the IDIS board members. He is a healthy 263 years old, and has been serving on the board for almost 2 centuries.
I mean, do we have encrypted earpieces? Didn't we say we were?
I think you do, yes.
I think I spent gear for those.
The only people who can't respond right now are Choke and Impulse. Everyone, you guys can hear what's being transmitted through it, but you can't say.
I can text.
True.
I mean, target of opportunity. This happens all the time, and Ares missions, but we're not Ares. What do you guys think?
I'm texting on the data pad. A lot of money.
Assuming Impulse is still chatting
Yeah.
away with Gemma, so. Woo.
So they want us to kill an old guy. Well, that is a lot of money. However, I feel like the only one who could carry out a successful assassination is Choke, and that's the one person who we don't want to get caught assassinating someone at IDIS. Unless someone brought poison. Or there's, oh yeah. Or there's another way to get rid of him other than shooting.
I mean,
Text. Hey, I don't always shoot people.
Right, sometimes you choke people.
yeah, I mean, it's in the name. It's on the tin.
What do you guys think?
Impulse will try to work in the conversation like, oh, I love this idea so much. I could just kiss you.
I'm sorry. This is a professional working environment. Let's just
I'm
keep
Southern,
things.
darling. Deal with it. So anyway,
Text everybody. So that's a yes from Impulse. I'll do it.
Okay, well, let's finish the first part first, and then see what we can do about the assassination. While Klaxon pilots, I can do some more research, see if I can find out where exactly this guy is, and if we could just like pull the plug on his. I don't know. He's really old. He's really old.
It's probably a skin.
Probably. Oh yeah, you're right.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't like those.
I mean, if we get paid to kill just basically a bunch of altered carbon, then I mean he'll be back in like a day or so, right? Because they just upload him again. But I mean, but we get paid for shooting a massive cells, basically. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'll look this up into this a little bit just to see if there's any other information that we can get before we murder this guy. And that should be fine.
Okay. Go ahead and make a research roll.
Okay.
Assuming you're just using the resources you have via your net access right now.
Yeah, and then I have my search optimization. That is a 14. That is double sixes.
Guys, you're making this just too easy. Okay, yeah. You so what is you're looking for? What's your general question?
My general question is, what is the best way to get rid of this man? What was his name again?
Walden Saint Germain.
Walden Saint Germain. What is the best way to murder Walden Saint Germain?
Oh boy.
I gotta type that into Google.
Just see.
No,
what
you'll be
comes
put
up.
on a watch list. Don't do it.
I'm already on a list.
All right, so you get your intel, clarity, and what's your question? You do. Okay, here's what I will say. So you do confirm based on just some cursory searching. They're probably digitized. That's how they've been around for so long. So they would be occupying a skin. If you wanted to actually kill them, you're going to need some sort of like, basically you would need to corrupt their save file, essentially. So some sort of virus uploaded into the skin itself that would compromise the the re-upload process, cause the whole thing to short out, and that's the most efficient way to take out somebody who utilizes this kind of technology.
Okay. And then for my follow-up question. Do I want to ask, let's see. So uploading a virus to get rid of the digitized version of himself is the best way to get rid of him without him just going into a new skin or anything.
Basically, you'd have to do that and then off him would be the thing.
Okay.
Which I think, is that what you guys did previously? You guys just transferred the upload process when you guys were going as Apollo. You guys didn't do it.
Yeah.
Similar, but
where would we find him?
Okay. Right now, I think you check like social media and stuff, which a lot of the news outlets keep track of, like board members and important people that work for these corporations. You do find some broadcasts, tweets, whatever, that they are currently that Mr. Saint Germain is currently traveling as part of an IDIS corporate event, and is scheduled to speak this week at an IDIS conference. However, right now, was last seen, and there are probably some like photos like in their aerial transport vehicle entering the IDIS corporate offices. You're gathering, based on what you're looking at, that they're on premises. They would be at the top floor, the executive suite of the building.
Cool. And this isn't part of my research. This is just like, as a hacker, would I know if I would be able to corrupt his data remotely, or is it something that I do physically have, like someone physically has to like plug something into him?
I think you'd have to have like a physical connection. I think it's complicated enough that pretty much at the moment when they are killed, there's a brief window where they're like the interface that they have in their head like continues to like essentially re-uploads the data. You have a short window where that process is where that process is being carried out. Essentially, the way that it works is that if you destroy the neural interface, the person dies. We're getting really into some altered carbon shit now. The person dies, and if the neural interface is destroyed before it is transmitted back to the central hub, anything they've like essentially experienced since they were last uploaded since their last upload was, or uplink, will just be erased. They'll just forget whatever it is, because essentially those memories were never given a chance to upload. What you would have to do is, at the moment of their death, hack in through a physical uplink to their neural interface and and essentially corrupt the transmission so that when it gets back to wherever the relay is, that it fries the whole thing. You'd have like a short window where you'd be able to do that.
Okay. Well, cat. Okay. So. I relay this information to our group and debating if I want to spend a gear here. Can I spend a gear to get like a virus on a thumb drive that just Clarity carries around with her? Just in case.
What would be the purpose of the function of this program?
It would be to corrupt the data of the data in the skin.
Okay, so some sort of we'll make it a little more general. So like you carry some like or Clarity has on hand some sort of like overkill program that'll just like completely wipe out any sort of network that it's plugged into.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And she also is like, hey, so I have this thing just in case we need to use it and decide to use it. Just so you guys know I have it, and we can figure that out later. How are you doing, Klaxon?
Where are we at on the loading bar?
I think you're about at like 85% right now. It's almost completed.
85 and holding strong. Hey, something too. We'd always, I mean, if we were physically there, we could always slap Spiderbot on his head and jam the signal going to the uplink.
That's smart.
And
Does
then
that work?
I would hope it's military quality jamming. And I mean, that would give us enough time to upload your thing, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that might buy a little bit more time.
Speaking specifically as Sid, because I know Impulse is in the middle of negotiations right now, we already have the hacked bot, right? So if Clarity can get this virus to the hacked bot's already upstairs in like the high security areas where our board member is most likely to be.
They are in the level below that. The bots don't have access to the highest level. The only people that have, huh?
Okay, so they don't have access to the top level.
No, they have access up to the security level 4. Security level 5 is executives only.
How do they clean that one?
Internal autonomous bots or something.
Dang it.
Maybe they're all vampires and they don't make messes.
They don't shed skin.
Oh
I mean,
yes,
we gotta get him off level 5
Most
either way
popular
then.
vampire lore.
Is
This-
there
The cyberpunk vampire.
like a intercom system
For the
a
building?
Tinkerbell hologram that I can hack into?
You could try, yeah. Yeah, I mean you've got one hold left, so you could use that to manipulate something specifically.
You could hack the Tinkerbell and get him wherever we wanted him to go. Like the Tinkerbell came and grabbed him from downstairs for like a call he needed to take or a meeting that he forgot about because he's 250 years old.
Okay, guys. So should I like?
Well-
Should I like get him down here now, or should we wait until we get everything else done first?
Let's finish this, and then we'll go from there. Where are we gonna get him to go?
I can just send him to the place where the bot is when we're done the broadcasting. Oh, I can tell him that he needs to make an appearance last minute. Or something like that.
It was a Make-A-Wish.
Yes.
No one turned down a Make-A-Wish. You're a horrible, horrible human being if you turn down a Make-A-Wish.
So
A
once you-
Make-A-Wish person wanted very badly to meet this 200 and something year old board member of IDA's.
So give me a step by step of this plan as if I am someone who doesn't understand technology.
Okay. So, we finish uploading the virus. Then the bot goes up to the broadcasting area, right? And uploads the commercial with the metadata. Then I hack into a hologram Tinkerbell and get this man to go down to the broadcasting area where the bot will then do the
We gotta get the
Overkill
bot
thing.
that overkill virus first, though.
maybe we'll just have it stop by the supply closet in between going to the broadcast station.
Oh, okay.
So it goes upload thing, stop by here to get the overkill thing, go to the broadcast station, upload that. There's a cat that won't leave me alone.
Future just has a lot of roving cats. Like, we had the same issue with Klaxon a couple episodes ago. Like, just so many cats in the future.
And it's to keep the Cthulhu dogs in check, the
That
tentacle dogs in check.
totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
So then the bot will then plug the overkill into the man.
I'll add one thing, is that you do have to actually kill him too.
That's what I was gonna ask about next.
You do. You actually have to kill them, and the bots have no weapons on them.
Well, if you're gonna hack a Tinkerbell, can we just get him to come down to like this floor? Empty conference room.
Yeah, I just don't
fucking
want you
choke
to
him
get
out.
caught.
I'll propose an option here too, is that with the broadcast station that you're going to have to get up to, that is a less secure area. You could potentially get up to the broadcasting section, the station, if Choke wanted to be up there and you wanted to carry out this plan and had Choke be in the broadcast. So there's less people up there because it's a more secure area, but it's not so secure that only board members have access.
I like that. That covers all our bases then, right?
Did we get the box with our guns?
No.
Yeah, go do that. That's what I
Yeah,
was gonna do.
it's currently sitting at, oh god, what was her name? Janet's desk.
Janet's desk.
Yeah.
I can turn invisible. I can just run down while Klaxon is piloting the drone and
Sure.
okay. Cool. Guess I'll get those weapons then.
Once you have the weapons on your person, do they also go invisible? Do you have to like tuck them in somewhere?
I imagine if I tuck them into my jacket, like they'll also turn invisible.
Yeah, I think there's a slight like field around you. As long as it's small enough to carry on your person, it'll also be cloaked.
So
in it.
package like floating.
Yeah, the package itself would just be hovering, like half transparent as the field tries to surround it. But yeah, so let me just clarify.
How am I gonna get up there?
Claire does have one hold left that she could use to give you security access. You also know that Gemma and Karen have access to the to that level of the building, based on your research from before.
I also have a gear.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a gear and 3 intel.
Oh God, you could spend a gear to have something that might help you get up there. If you can tell me what that might be.
Invisible?
That's some pretty high level tech. And I would say the invisibility won't necessarily get the security doors open. You could do something like
no,
a key.
I'm just gonna be invisible and then wait for somebody to go through the door. That's a choke level plan.
Yeah, you could have. Here's what I'll offer you. Saw a jetpack in the chat.
Jetpack.
Less subtle, but maybe.
Sledgehammer.
What about a device that if you get close enough to a key card, it copies the data on that key card?
That could work. Some sort of keycard spoofer or something like that. ID spoofer.
Cool.
Choke just has to bite the bullet and hug Gemma, and then she can copy it.
That's my yep. That's the you have the gear that you can use to do it, but you do have to have physical contact with the person that has the ID. So
Okay.
you will have to hug them
No, you said physical contact.
in the form of a hug.
The spoofer card is it's powered by love.
It's
and
powered by
headsets.
hugs.
Well, then it's not gonna work.
It's made by the Care Bear Company.
Exactly.
No, your long handshake would work too. You do have to have at least 10 seconds of uninterrupted contact.
Why are we're spending resources to do this? Why am I the only one that gets punished?
Just because it's funny.
I mean, you could give it to Impulse and she would just hug for way too long. Like way too long. Uncomfortably long.
Okay.
So either you get like
Joke's not doing it. is
you
it?
either get like the contact embarrassment from like the person representing you like hugging your other person who represents you like way too long, or you can do it yourself.
Take that.
Okay.
Since I am apparently being punished
You're not being
for someone
punished.
else's idea. I'm not doing it. Joke's not doing it.
Blame Morgan.
Blame
Okay.
Morgan.
I love the idea of like
Morgan had a
that's
cool idea.
it's a great idea. I love that they're like, yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And like in planning, Choke went, no, I'm not. We're like, yeah, whatever, you'll do it. And then we get into the office and Choke just looks at Impulse like, no,
I'm not fucking doing it. No. I ruined one relationship this week. I'm not doing it again.
Gemma says, all right, I think we've got a plan here. So I'm going to go take this upstairs, see what we can get the ball rolling here. Choke, I'll give you a call once we have everything worked out. And I think we got something. All right?
Great.
I'm gonna put my glasses back on. They were on the whole time. Me too. They just like rip it out of her hands and like put it in my pocket. The spoofer thing. Be like, Gemma, you are a jam, and just go in for it. Way too long.
We're
I
okay.
I can't wait for us to be working together.
Okay.
I know some professional chemistry when I see it. And I see it here. I knew I saw between you and Choke, and me and Choke, and now you and me, and it just
Hey, please let
just
go of me now.
works. It's amazing, and I cannot wait for the amazing things that we're gonna do together.
Okay. Right. Please. It was nice to meet you too. Please let go of me
Release.
now. Okay. All right. She holds out a hand to shake yours, Choke. Pleasure. Right. Okay. I trust you can find your way out. Talk to you soon.
Take care now.
To be
We
step
walk
outside
out.
of her office. The little Tinkerbell pops back up. This way.
Oh, one moment, darling. We'll straighten up Choke's coat and then just slip the spoofer into her coat. Why don't you go freshen up? We have another appointment after this, remember?
Sure.
All right. So Choke is heading upstairs to the broadcast station. At the same time, Klaxon, you have completed the transmission of the virus and detached the droid to. I guess you're piloting it down to the broadcast area to now upload this second transmission. Correct.
Correct. That's what I
Clarity, you are heading downstairs to the lower floors, invisible, to retrieve the package from Janet's desk with all of your guys' weapons in it. Correct?
Yep.
All right. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to resolve what order to do all of this in.
Well, is Clarity going with me?
I'm assuming
Fried
so
man's
because
brain.
she's gonna
I
have
think
to go
so.
up there.
So then
So
I'll find a bathroom upstairs and just wait and think about how I don't want my face to be on the security cameras, and we didn't really plan for that, but I'll figure it out.
But I had I will have sent Spiderbot with Clarity, so it can jam.
Oh, that's right.
good. Yeah, you can do that. So
Choke
First
skimmed
up-
that part of the text thread.
and then Klaxon and Impulse, where are you going for? Are you guys going back up to the vehicles to rendezvous once this is over? Or are you staying in the building?
I figure I'm stalling and also probably trying to have some deniability. Karen said she was going to get some things sorted, and I was going to go to that other meeting. So maybe I just wander my way back to Karen's office to finish that up.
Okay.
Sure.
And
You'll be
do
a-
I have to stay within the building to pilot the upload drone?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Um,
So then
so-
I'll just, if I have to move closets, I'll move closets. Otherwise, I'll just stay where I'm at.
all right. So we got Klaxon in a closet. We got Impulse is meeting back with Karen, who's not too happy to see you. Clarity, Choke is hiding in a bathroom, trying to figure out how she got herself into this mess, and maybe the Kingdom Hearts thing isn't such a bad plan. And Clarity, you head downstairs invisibly, over kind of wandering through the cubicles until you find Janet's desk, who the package is just like propped up against the side of her very tiny cubicle, and she's sitting there in her desk and like typing away, and she's like she's got like a hang in there poster on the wall of her office, and like a couple of other little like bobbleheads and Funko Pops around, like everything's sort of decorated. She's like cramped in this tiny space, and yeah, you can just hear like a bit of music coming through her headphones as she's bopping away to something while she's typing. So is your plan to just take the box somewhere private to unpackage it, or to pick up the or to try to unpackage the box subtly at this cubicle?
How big is the box? Well, we didn't put very big guns in there, right?
No.
They're just pistols.
Yeah.
And my taser.
Which was a little hand taser, and then I guess Spiderbot.
Yes, and Spiderbot's in there too.
So I'm gonna take my coat, my invisible coat, and just kind of hold it out and quietly just zoom it over
Okay.
the package.
I'm gonna have you, since you're trying not to be seen here, and that seems to be the goal. It's gonna be an act under pressure. There's a lot of people walking around, looking over cubicles, talking about the birthday party that's going on floor 2 and the cake that they were able to snag. Yeah, roll to act under pressure.
Okay. That's an 8.
8. All right. So that's going to be stumble, hesitate, or flinch. MC will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. Okay. Here's what happens. You go to pick up the box, and 3 people begin walking down the like the cubicles too, like they're like converging on your position, and they're like waving to each other like, oh hi, I didn't know you were in today, and they're like coming up like over by Janet's office, or a little cubicle here. You can grab the box and basically, in order to get through the situation, you're gonna have to bump into somebody. Either it's gonna be one of the people that is approaching you and you can like rush through them, or you can duck into Janet's little cubicle here and she's probably gonna feel you like enter her little space here.
I'm gonna zoom through the people walking towards me so I can get out of there.
Okay. You just go, you're running, like there's 3 people coming from one side and 2 people coming from another, and like, hey, how's it going? And you just go running through the 2 people, and suddenly both of them burst to the side, one of them dropping their purse onto the floor, and it scatters, and they're both like simultaneously glancing after you as you get this like slight like ripple through the air of like the cloaking device trying to like right itself, and you just hear some shouts of like surprise behind you, but you run fast enough that you're able to get away and you've got the package around you. I'm gonna say that's going to up the action clock here because that's something suspicious happening that might get reported to somebody, but you don't have to go through any awkward conversations with Janet, and that's really what's important. So with the box of guns, you enter the bathroom where Choke is currently hiding, on an upper floor. Choke, you hear the door enter and close and hear some padded footsteps enter.
I got the stuff.
Okay, good.
So I'm getting the Matrix scene happening in this bathroom with you taking the guns out of the box and then Clarity just takes her taser and just zaps it once to make sure it works, and the 2 of you are standing there side by side ready to take on the world.
Yeah.
All right.
And Spiderbot looks like a cat that wants to be picked up, or a little kid. It's on 4 legs and raising 4 legs, like pick me up. But it's
Clarity
a horrific
scoops.
monster-looking bot.
Clarity loves Spiderbot, and so she scoops him up.
All right,
It just like twitches like slightly. Yeah.
hugs on, goes for a ride.
All right. You've got Spiderbot locked onto Clarity, jamming in place. Choke, you've got your spoofer, and the 2 of you are ready to head up to the broadcast room. We're going to go ahead and take our break here as we come up for the climax of this action, of this mission, and we'll see how it all shakes out. Got some fun
I've got
stuff.
2 pistols, so if this goes bad, I am gonna underworld the hell out of it.
Yes, down 80 stories. Unlimited ammo.
Shoot a big hole in the floor.
I love it.
Get ready.
Lots of ways this can go. Okay. thank you everyone for hanging out. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half of our session, so stay tuned. We'll see you all very shortly. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us on our break, watching some ads, and while we got some refreshments, some food, and we're ready to go overthrow a corporation. So, y'all have uploaded the virus successfully. Absolutely no issues there, because I can't get you to roll below a 10. And Clarity and Choke are currently en route to the broadcasting station of this iDisc corporate offices, while Klaxon pilots his bot that he's confiscated from a storage closet on a lower floor, and Impulse is having a energized meeting with Karen Karenson. So the only thing that we haven't worked out yet is getting the Walden Saint Germain to the broadcasting area. What's the plan for that? Is that already in motion? Is that something? Who is taking the lead on that? Is that a Clarity hacking thing, or is that a Klaxon bot thing?
And Clarity was gonna hack a Tinkerbell.
Okay. Are you going to just use your last hold for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Which is fine. I mean, because basically, if you want to gain any more hold or do any other hacking of like the building, we'll just have to roll again for it. So
Yeah.
you have to like refresh your thing. So yeah, that's a good one. So I think as you are heading up, Clarity, where you pull out your data pad and this little Tinkerbell comes flying up and says, "Hi, let me show you where you need to be. Follow me." And you just use that moment to like to interrupt its signal, sort of freezing it in place, and then you mess with the coding to have it ask Mr. Saint Germain to accompany it to the broadcasting station. Do you have a time frame you want to set on it, or
Where is Klaxon as far as getting the broadcast uploaded?
I'll say the bot is probably going to arrive in the broadcast station around the same time you guys get there. So
I'll set him. I'll ask him to arrive like 10 minutes after.
Okay.
Just to make sure
Sounds-
that we get the first part of the mission done beforehand.
Makes sense. All right. So you send this reprogrammed Tinkerbell hologram guide off to intercept Mr. Saint Germain, and you continue heading up. You make it through your first like security checkpoints with the spoofer cleanly, with Choke leading the way.
Hey, Choke, do you want to wear the cloaking device? I mean, I know it's gonna be kind of a big deal if your face is seen.
I mean, it could.
I mean, if they find me, I can just say I was lost. But if you get, linked to what we're about to do here and stuff, like, I know that can be bad for you. And I don't really want you to get into trouble, because then, I mean, that would be trouble for everyone, but I don't especially want you to have trouble.
I really appreciate that.
So do you want to wear it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And she takes it off her wrist and plops it on Choke.
Okay. You fiddle with it a little bit. It has to recalibrate to your height. At first, it only makes you invisible from like mid-shoulder down, and has to readjust.
You'll give it back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I really like it.
Next with one of those slap bracelets.
So are you just staying invisible as much as possible, Choke, or are you gonna just wait until
Yeah, I
there's
guess.
okay? So, by all appearances, Clarity is alone, heading in your office regalia, heading through these security checkpoints through to the broadcast station. I think you make it there smoothly at the same time as the bot arrives, and you find the terminal with this the large broadcasting apparatus where the bot can plug in and begin to transmit this modified broadcast that you've created. I think everything sort of like lights up for a second. It's the whole broadcasting station because there are a bunch of them up here. You guys find an abandoned one, not currently in use for anything. Heavily like sound insulated walls. There's I want to say there's some leftover like set dressing from something that was done there previously. There's like a kind of a cutout like rock formation. There's a small little campfire. There's an ancient summoning circle, and a tree with a big happy face on it. But yeah, the bot sort of, as Klaxon, you guide it towards the with its information towards this terminal, plugs in, everything sort of like lights up, begins to blink as this broadcast begins to display, and you can see this same advertisement that you guys have seen previously kind of projected on some of the video displays across it as it begins to run and be broadcast out of the building. Anything you're doing while you're waiting for Mr. Saint Germain to arrive?
You should probably hide.
Oh, right. So there's like a fake campsite.
Yeah.
Where there, I guess she hides behind the tree with the happy face on it.
Okay. You hide behind the tree with a happy face. Perfect.
What show is this? Like, what? Do you know?
I think this was for the Cthulhu premiere episode, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
That is what I was sort of envisioning of the Cthulhu show. So, wonderful. Glad we're on the same page. You wait, Choke, invisible, gearing up, waiting for your mark to arrive. As the
Oh, wait. Go ahead and snap the padlock off the chain.
oh yeah. Break the padlock, have the chain wrapped around, ready to go, ready to take out this board member, and you begin to hear some chatter coming from down the hall. Like I think a couple people pass every now and then. You're waiting, kind of tense up as it happens. After 15 minutes, you hear a louder voice echoing through. It says, "Yeah, yeah, I understand. Okay, well, make sure they have it to me by next week. All right, thank you." And the door flies open, and emerging through the powerful step, you see a very, very large man, about 8.5 feet tall, very like broad set shoulders, has very curly, thick black hair. Looks to be like Pacific Islander. Has some tattoos running up the sides of his skin. You see, if you Maui enters the room, and kind of stops and looks around. Hello? Hello.
Like, Clarity looked him up,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
but just as
I guess-
quietly as I possibly can into my sleeve. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'll try something. I'll try something.
Fucking Maui. Why does he look like Maui?
I don't know. Clarity, pops out from behind the tree and goes, "Hi, I'm a Make-A-Wish person."
You see him kind of, oh, sorry, you scared me. It kind of looks around and it's like, why aren't the lights on in here? Like, it hits on his data pad and some of the lights come on. It says, make a wish. Right. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The thing wasn't clear. What do you need?
Oh, it was always my dream to be a board member at IDIS, and since I don't think I'll be able to fulfill that dream in my lifetime, I wanted to sit down with you and you know get a feel for what it's like, and you know, a day. They told me it was like a day in the life of a board member at IDIS, and I thought that sounded really nice, and so that's what I decided to take for my Make-A-Wish wish. So that's why I'm here.
Very quietly shutting the door.
Yeah, well, the door, he's still kind of standing at it, and the door's like, I'd say it's shut behind him. But before he takes a step into the room, for you to move behind him, Chuck, he says, all right, I'm sorry, somehow this missed being on my appointment today, so my calendar today, we can sit down. I'll grab a chair.
I hear that's part of being a board member is missing a point.
Oh no, she froze. Missing a point. There she is.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
She's just saying, I feel like I'm getting the whole experience.
He says, you're closer than you think. All right, 1 second. He opens the door and looks out, and you see a team of 3 cybersecurity guards standing out there waiting for him. He says, I'll just be about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And closes the door. All right, let's rock and roll. And he walks over, takes 3 chairs from the side, sits 2 for him to sit in, 1 for you to sit in, sits down across you, crossing his leg. Just this huge guy in this very like professional pose with 1 leg crossed, and he says, all right, being a board member, where do I start? And begins to go into a long just describing the day-to-day life of an IDIS board member. Choke, what are you doing?
I would like to sneak up behind Maui and try to snap his neck with my chain.
This isn't, I have to say,
Joke's on you. Maui has no neck.
yeah, he doesn't have a neck. Just a cinder block. Okay. Before we murder Maui, I do have to say this is not
the
my
real
doing.
one.
Thank you to Mecca in the chat for requesting
I
this.
mean,
Thanks, Mecca.
if I was gonna wear a skin,
Right?
Mecca says, what can I say except you're welcome?
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
you did this. I would like to sneak up behind him
Okay.
and just try to kill him. I want it. Yeah. Then do
All
this.
right. I am gonna have you roll to act under pressure. Because the actual killing isn't this is
Okay.
you're trying to do this undetected, getting close enough to take. If you succeed on this roll, then you can coup de grace. But I want to see how you roll first.
I just have to say that in chat they've said choke makes a death.
12.
Damn. All right. I was envisioning this big, badass fight between Maui and Choke, mano a mano, throwing it down. But he sits there and says, "So most of my work it's digital. It's documents and reading, and you'd be surprised. It's actually quite a boring job to have. Sometimes I get to sit for more exciting." And his neck just snaps to the side, and he just topples over the chair onto the ground, just face down on the floor. Big, thick hair cushioning his fall.
Can I flavor the overkill thing as like a auto injector EpiPen that Clarity just whips out and stabs into him once he falls over?
So Pulp Fiction is what we're kind of going for here. Okay.
So much for the demigod.
You just take the pet and just jab it into, essentially into like his temple, and it lights up kind of this like flashing red light, and there's this like little bit of smoke that begins to filter out from the ears as the neural interface is overloaded, and the upload is completed, and the two of you are now standing over this person's dead body.
We should probably get out of here and past those drones that were out there, those security drones, unless I can try and get them to go away on my own.
How are we gonna get you out of here?
I can try and hack into the system again and send them away.
So there's cyber soldiers, so they're human.
Dudes.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, they're like
Even
cyber
worse.
augmented soldiers. Personal security for Mr. Saint Germain.
You're gonna have to sneak out.
And
Let's think.
I have a gear and 3 intel that I should probably spend at some point because I have so many. So I'm trying to think.
Do you think? Hear me out. We're doing this like a heist. Do you think maybe Spiderbot could navigate you through a vent? I won't fit. You will.
And you're invisible. So, yeah. Can I spend an intel to say that I know the vent system pretty well?
Yes, that you mapped out the vent system in this. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Claire,
Cool.
this is the coolest thing we've ever done.
Agreed.
Pans
But also I
back
feel
to
really bad that we murdered Maui.
They'll get a new one. I don't think the voice was quite right on that one.
Yeah, it could have been better. Still, he did take time to talk to a Make-A-Wish person.
Yeah.
And now he's dead.
Yeah, well, I fuck people who hoard billions of dollars. I don't know.
That's fair. I mean, he could have just spent $1 billion to save whoever asks for a Make-A-Wish thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, instead of talking to you in a weird, dark broadcasting. We should
Okay,
go.
I'm gonna go through the fence.
And once
Yeah.
you do that, I'll open the door. The guards will be like, "What the fuck?" I'll slip out. And we're good.
Okay. So Spiderbot is going with Clarity. Choke, you sort of boost Clarity
and the
up.
spoofer's going with me, so I can
Yes.
get back through all the doors.
Yes. You sort of boost Clarity up to the vent system, and she climbs in and begins to shimmy through with Spiderbot. At the same time, it's like halfway as you're pushing her up, you hear like a banging doo on the door, and somebody asks in very stormtrooper voice, Mr. Saint Germain. Mr. Saint Germain, is everything all right in there?
Should you like scream like you've been kidnapped?
I don't think that's. Here, just boost me up, and then when they open the door, run out.
And as you boost Clarity up, Clarity closes the hatch behind her, and you hear some shuffling outside, and the door opens up, and one of the guards comes in and sees the body on the floor and immediately runs up to it, and Choke, you use this as an opportunity to slip out. Choke slips out just as you're hearing the voice says, "We have a security breach. Board member down. Board member down." And they begin to broadcast that over the air intercoms. And I think, Choke, just as you're getting and scanning the first door and making your way through, an alarm begins to sound.
I don't know if I could spend an intel for this.
Okay. What intel for what?
So, would I be able to spend an intel to say that Clarity could have maybe disabled the alarms while she was hacking earlier because she anticipated that they might trigger one?
I will say that you can spend an intel to know where to identify an access panel for the alarm that you can get to through the event system, and we can roll to see if you can disable the alarms now.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So as you hear them go off, and both of you impulse downstairs, and Klaxon as well, like the lights shift to like a darker and to a darker like red hue, and you hear the alarm beginning to go off as everyone in their desks and is sort of beginning to panic. And Impulse, you're sitting across from Karen, who's what's going on? I'm
fire or something?
No, that's the which alarm is it? And looks over and like flips goes to the wall and like pulls something up. I guess there's an attacker in the building.
Oh my god. What do we do?
We're just supposed. I just need to lock the door to the office, and they'll be coming by for sweeps to make sure there's no. They'll be doing identity scans, and she just goes to the door.
My assistant's in the bathroom. What if he's killed?
I don't have a choice. This is what I have to do. And she goes over to the door and locks it. She says, "We're just gonna hide in here." And the
oh my god, I gotta call him.
It's okay. Okay. It's
gonna
probably
call Klaxon on my databed.
Okay. And she's like, she begins to sort of like panic as she sits in her desk, and I think she just like crouches behind her desk, as you call Klaxon. Yes.
Real quick, I've got 3 redemptions from the chat, and
holy shit!
Before anything else happens, I got a payday for Clarity, a payday for Klaxon, so a gear each, and then a first aid for Clarity too. I think.
Yay!
From Captain Nemo and Mecha Spider. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Nemo. Thank you, Mecha.
Thanks, guys.
Klaxon, as he leaves the bathroom, he's going to start basically using his blend in skill, but as he's going past cubicles, he's talking to someone, and he's like, "Oh, bombs? They think it's bombs? Really? Like bombs in the building? And then he'll just, as he's going by cubicles, he's just gonna keep reiterating that, the attacker has bombs. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. I guess that's a
God.
fast talk.
All right.
Yeah, that seems like a good one. Let's do that.
Oh God, no. Okay.
Because you're wanting them to panic, is what I'm getting here.
Yep. Oh, yep. No, I failed because I'm horrible. That's my
Okay.
-1.
All
I'm
right.
on the phone with him. Can I help him?
No, I don't think you can assist.
He could put me on speaker, and I could be like, "What? There's bombs!"
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Well, okay, I'll allow
Well,
it.
I have
Go
my
ahead and...
thing for a pep talk. Can I flavor this? I will flavor this as a pep talk.
What's
Can
your
I
thing
try?
for a pep talk?
Okay, so if he's doing that on the phone, like I'll just kind of, she's in the corner, she's huddling in the corner, she's scared. She's like, "Put me on speaker." Okay, this is what I need you to do. I need you to stay calm, and I need you to get somewhere where someone can't see you and blow you up. Okay, you're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
Okay. What is the effect of your pep
I hope
talk?
as if it's a 10+, so it's
Oh. Okay.
Cross the line.
Yeah, just made it across. So that is going to advance the mission clock with the mixed success. But everyone in this cubicle farm that you're in right now, something like needs to stand up and bombs. What did you just say? We got to get out of here. But the protocols, no, just screw the protocol. We got to get out of here. Where are the stairs?
Panic spreads.
And they everyone begins to like panic and shuffle and stuff. Just as you watch from the ceiling at the corner of the room, this large like aperture opens up, and a 3-foot diameter circular chrome sphere drops from the ceiling, and with this red band circling around it begins to hover over the panicking crowds, and you see the scanner beginning to sweep as it's making its way through the building. So that is what's happening on you, but there's the chaos and everything going on. Clarity, you've made it to the security terminal, and you're going to try to hack into this system. I'm going to go ahead and have you roll to log in.
Okay. It's a 9.
9. Okay, partial success. So you get to choose one from the list. Passive trace, ice is activated, alert is triggered, or access is restricted.
Ice is activated.
Okay. So as you are enter the system, similar to before, but you gain access to a different different area of the IDIS programming, and you I'm trying to think the best way. Yeah. Immediately you're getting flooded by the sensory information of all the alerts going off and the sweeps going off, and you're seeing one of these like death spheres on every floor being activated, beginning to do sweeps through personnel, and you're seeing faces flashing up of all of the employees that have been scanned, trying to identify them and running background searches all simultaneously. Just a huge amount of data coming through. And as this is happening, you immediately begin to notice that there is some sort of programming that has identified you and is trying to trace your backtrace your location. So you're limited time here as this ice has been activated. So before we do that, though, you want to try to... what do you want to do?
Let's see. Should I do my council cowboy move and roll a mind?
You do that on a compromised security roll, or
That one
what
is
is
when
it?
I connect to a secure system.
Okay. It's the same either way because it's either the roll mine for compromised security or the console cowboy. So yeah, well, you can do that.
Okay. Let's see. That's a 13.
Damn.
And so I get all that hold. Oh, and then I hold +1 if I successfully compromise security.
Okay.
So I actually have 4 hold.
Nice. Okay. What would you like to spend the hold to do?
First, I want to shut down the bots, the droid, the death droid things that are scanning everyone because I don't want them to scan Klaxon and identify him.
Okay. All right. You disable the drones and immediately that sort of red light that spirals around the outside of the spheres kind of stops and begins to the drone like that you see on your level, Klaxon, just kind of hovers in the air there, inert.
Then I'm going to disable all alarms until they are re-enabled by someone.
Okay. All right. I guess I will turn off the annoying noise. So the that alert, like the lighting returns to normal and the sound no longer blares. And everyone like was panicking out about a bomb a minute ago just stops as the security alert seems to have ended.
And then I'm going to go over the intercom and Clarity is going to say, "Thank you for participating in our annual test run of our security system. Have a magical rest of your day."
Okay, perfect. So you you all recognize Clarity's voice over the intercoms. And Klaxon, you're from the worker bees. You just hear, what? Was there supposed to be a drill today? What was it about bombs? Then and some people like look over towards you, trying to figure out what you were shouting about.
That's where I'm trying to do the blend in
Yeah.
maneuver, you know.
And I was looking, trying to see who was talking about bombs, and then you just kind of joined like I don't know. Karenson is like peeks up from behind, says, "Oh, I guess it was a security drill. You know they always spring those on us."
Well, you did exactly what you needed to do. We were
Right.
quite prepared.
Whoa,
Whoa, I might need a mocha after that.
Right.
Okay.
And Clarity, anything else?
My last hold I'm going to spend to trigger an alert on the opposite side of the building to send as many people there as possible so that we can get out clean.
Okay. So you want to like try to get the security personnel onto a specific floor, or you're trying to get like the workers and stuff to all go to a certain
Security
location?
personnel.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what sort of alert are you triggering?
Like a potential security breach. Let me think. I'm doing this on the computer, so like, you know how IT can like tell if someone's clicked on a phishing email and it's gone bad?
Yeah.
She has someone click on a phishing email. That shuts down like half the computers on one side of the building.
Okay, sort of creating a secondary alert going on, in one of the floors. Okay. All right. Yeah. You can do that with your last hold. And I hope it's not Janet, but somebody
No,
else.
we purposely avoid sending them to Janet.
Okay. Yeah, you get this to open up on and Nyancat shows up on a bunch of monitors, and the virus begins to spread through the system of the on one of the lower floors of the building, and you see some of the security personnel begin to rush that way for this potential breach.
Maybe that's where they'll think the virus that we just put in came from. Never
Clarity,
click the phishing email.
as this is happening, though, you begin to experience this sensation of something trying to infiltrate your neural interface, as the ice has sort of backtraced your location and is trying to corrupt your gear. So if you're going to get out, you're going to need to get out now.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out.
Okay, I need you to roll to jack out, which is cool.
Oh god. Oh no, actually that's not bad. Okay. That's an 11.
Damn, guys. I want there to be some consequences here. You're rolling so good. Things are just going
Guys,
so
nothing. It's just
smoothly.
Morgan. Just Morgan all day.
All the bad ones were the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and as this happens, and I think as the system begins to infiltrate yours, everything sort of starts to look like cartoonish around you for a second, as it begins to corrupt your ocular like implants and systems. But you are able to eject yourself and get out without any lasting damage. So you're out clean. You're still in the air vents though, and you continue to crawl your way to a less secure location, following the schematics that you have previously brought with you. Choke, you're invisible, running through the hallways, trying to make it to the elevators. And as you enter the elevator, scanning the card, just as it's about to close, the doors stop and open again, and 3 of these cybersecurity officers come filtering into the elevator right in front of you and stopping as the doors close and the elevator begins to descend, as you're now kind of sort of stuck in the elevator with them. What do you do?
I press myself up against the back wall in the corner and hold my breath.
Okay. And have you roll to act under pressure?
$12.
Okay. You push yourself against the back wall, being very careful not to like clink your arm or something on the railing, as these monitors begin to flash, and you are currently cloaked with this device, and you the soldiers, you can hear some of the intercoms going off on their radios, and one of them yeah, Mecca in the chat. I'm trying my damnedest to make this difficult on you guys, and
This
you're
is
just
payback
making it
for the
look
last
easy.
couple of weeks.
Yeah. And the security guards, you just hear this broadcast that says, alert triggered on level 15. All units please respond. And one of them gives a nod and hits a button on the elevator, swiping the panel, and the elevator, which is zooming down, stops on the 15th floor. As it opens up, the security guards filter out. One of them just sort of pauses for a moment, like looks over their shoulder, and then just keeps going.
Keep going down.
All right, you
I'm
descend.
gonna go down to a floor that I am supposed to be on, and then duck around at like a corner, like into a bathroom or something, turn visible, and then walk out into the lobby like I am leaving because I want to be seen leaving the building.
Okay. Klaxon and Impulse.
We'll attempt to link back up with Impulse and make our exit. Like,
We
you
left
know.
our appointment.
Yep.
Impulse, you open the door, and Karen is still like a little disheveled and panicked looking. She says, "Okay, well, it was a pleasure speaking with you, Mary Lee.
You as well. I'm glad we survived. Whew. But yes, we'll chat, and I plan to make you billions, so we'll be in touch.
Right. Okay.
Mr. Addison, there you are. Oh my God, that was terrifying.
And I gesticulate but never say anything.
Oh, well, ta-ta! Thank you so much.
And the two of you exit down to the lobby as well, making your way out the front of the building, where
I will wait on Clarity.
Yeah, Clarity, who's shimmied down the access vent to the top of an elevator and rode the elevator down to the first floor, and then shimmied out of a vent into the bathroom at the bottom in the lobby area, kind of comes falling out into the bathroom. I think we'll just say at the same time that Choke, you have entered to disengage the cloaking field. A panel's kicked open, and Clarity, looking slightly dusty, comes spilling out.
I give her the watch back.
Thank you.
Fucking weird. Okay.
You
Let's
ready?
go.
Yeah.
We walk out as we came.
You all walk out. Individually, I gotta put on some less dramatic music. You guys have avoided all confrontation
No,
that
you should
I've
put
placed.
on some more dramatic music.
Do we put on sunglasses as we walk out of the building?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And they realized
No,
that
we all put our helmets on.
and they realized that you were the SWAT team and escaped with the money, and
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long.
we went a
of my
different direction.
waterfall.
That I was,
Yeah,
you
I
went
know.
supernatural. I was
I did.
going, yeah. Okay. You separate, reconvening back at the rendezvous point, which I assume is the workshop.
Yes.
Klaxon's like looking around, like expecting, you know, the ceiling to cave in or the wall to be breached or us to be swarmed in security robots any moment.
I have stopped at the liquor store on the way back.
Okay.
I buy Clarity whatever she wants.
Well, Klaxon Impulse. Okay. What does Clarity want? The Four Loko Centaur version.
Yes. 3 of them.
It's
I'll buy a 4-pack.
If Centaur is the energy drink, I think that the Four Loko version needs to be 4 legs.
4 legs.
you want, buddy. Cat is screaming at me. Okay. You walk in with a case of 4 legs and a couple of bottles of nice scotch or something
Yeah.
for Choke.
Bourbon.
While Impulse and Klaxon are waiting for you in the garage.
We did it.
Anyone did?
No, I'm still waiting for, you know, Goof Thulu and Mickey to show up or something. It went too
Where is she?
smooth.
Don't invoke their names.
Yeah, that's true.
So, no one told me that the bartender was gonna look like a Disney character.
Which one?
I killed Maui.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it had to be one alike.
You murdered a demigod?
What can
Whoa.
I say except you're welcome?
What you can say is you put that on your business card.
Well, he's not, I mean, real.
Reality is all in the way you spin things, darling. And in reality, there is a dead Maui in that building, and
You
you're
already
responsible for
Started
that.
drinking?
Yes.
Yeah, because I bought bourbon.
Think we should say that Choke killed Maui, seeing as how it was supposed to be like a secret assassination and not a public assassination.
Right. That's fair. That's fair. Fine.
Yeah,
fine.
and I know our devices are encrypted, but can we just like wipe a little bit
Better safe than
of shit
sorry.
off just in case?
Yeah, so when do we get paid in this bitch?
Good question.
Who wants to roll to get paid?
Woo!
All right.
Me.
Impulse. You have to roll plus the number of unfilled segments in the legwork clock. Just 2, and then
2?
yeah, and then you get oh no, if you succeed, you get an additional thing, right?
Well, even if I fail, I get
Okay.
one of
So-
them at least. So,
Okay.
we always get at least one.
Okay.
Okay. 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10.
Why'd you add +2 twice?
Huh? I rolled 6 plus 2. which is
Oh,
8,
okay. I
and
thought
then
you just.
plus
I
2
thought
is,
you
yeah.
rolled a 6 plus 2 is 8. I was like,
No.
okay. All right. You get to choose 3, or I guess 4 from the list because you get an additional one. Okay. Which ones do you want?
We want everything except experience. Yeah? Yeah? Sound about right?
You do already know who your employer is.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
true.
then except for that one.
Okay.
So we get experience too.
All right. It's not a setup or an ambush. Damn it. You're paid in
No,
full.
we worked really fucking hard for
We
you.
really did.
You're paid in full, meaning doesn't attract attention of outside parties, and you learn something from the mission. Everyone marks experience, which, for experience-wise, let me go ahead and check off, because we got through a lot of stuff there. I gave you the one for ending the legwork phase last week.
Yes.
Okay. You uploaded the virus, you completed the broadcast, you located the board member, you assassinated the board member, and you ended the mission. So that's a total of 6 XP.
And
How
then
much did we
plus
get for
1
ending
from
the
this.
legwork?
You got 1 for when the legwork ended, so plus 1
Okay.
if you didn't mark that before.
I apparently
And then-
did not.
And then plus 1 for the plus 1
Oh,
that we
then-
got at the end.
Plus 1 for the plus 1 you got at the end, so.
Level
7.
up.
Me too.
G-Master's calling you guys out for not letting it be an ambush.
No! It's not going to be an ambush every time.
And
It
everyone
wouldn't make it
staked-
special.
Everyone take 2 cred,
Mhm.
correct? Okay, so you all get 10.
Ooh.
Was me not dying, like not almost dying a couple sessions ago enough for you people?
No.
We're fucking rich.
Mm-hmm.
I have 22 cred.
I have 20.
24.
Holy shit! Money bags!
And I think 20 is the amount that you can spend to retire if you wanted to retire your character.
Mm.
So that is, that is retirement money for you guys. That is the level of financial stability that is.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
So,
Did we
With
not
that
get
being-
ambushed once?
You did get ambushed once.
Yeah, we did. We got ambushed by Mickey Mouse. He
By
killed
fucking
Frank.
Mickey the Mouse. Mickey
killed
T.
Frank.
Mouse.
We did.
So what I would like to go ahead and do then, because we've got a little bit of time, is go ahead and roll through our kind of between missions stuff, like what you guys are doing. So you get paid. The corporate clocks are, well, I'll adjust them in a second. We'll do the rest of the stuff first. So you do hear about the death of a IDIS board member, and the permanent death of an IDIS board member is huge news that breaks over the web almost immediately within the next few hours after your mission ends. You are paid in full from a secure account, money transmitted directly into your accounts. No further contact or anything from your employer. Everything is silent after that, and then the broadcast begin to break. Nothing is mentioned of who conducted the assassination. No images are displayed. Nothing. It's just an unknown assailant infiltrated IDIS offices. Actually, no, that's not what you get. The broadcast, I'm gonna retcon that a little bit. The broadcast you get is that Walden St. Germain died of a heart attack in his office, and that there was something corrupted in his files, so that he has since passed. So,
Can we make sure to get back in touch with Janet in a very secure manner and make sure that she looks into this? Because she said she would.
we'll get to that. What else do you guys do between missions?
Broker deals, deliver packages, and sell Sea Monkey.
Okay.
Can I roll for that?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Oh, not good. That's okay. That's 5 plus it's style too because it's a street. So that's 7. Some mix success.
Okay. What do you get on a mixed success?
Double check here. Where to go? Okay. On a 7 to 9, one of them is a disaster, but you profit from the others.
Okay. Which one is a disaster?
I get to choose. Okay.
I assume disaster has some sort of like...
It does. So it's considered a failure, and then I just basically give you what the disaster is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the deliveries. Fucking Ricky Titanium. The delivery never arrives. Is the disaster.
Okay. So what is that?
So it's a big fuck up.
Okay. So you don't get paid for that one.
I don't get paid for that one, and there could be repercussions.
What is Ricky Titanium delivering?
It just says that we deliver things. It's deliveries. It's picking up packages and dropping it off. So we might not even know what's being delivered. We just pick it up and drop it off.
Okay. I can work with that. All right. You get paid for the other ones. I want to do all these rolls, and I'm going to set a scene based on how all these rolls turn out. Klaxon, you have something I forgot. Yours is at the start of a mission or between? Okay. Did anybody else have
Start.
anything that's between? No. Okay. So here's what happens. You have 10 days until that you're laying low, until the virus is gonna remove itself, and you're gonna notify Janet of what's going on, so she can look into it and become a big IDIS hero. How do I want to start this? Okay, let's do the call with Janet. So who's present for this? Is this just Impulse giving a casual call over as part of the job, or is this Choke giving a call? Because I think Choke spoke to Janet previously.
Oh, we both talked to her last time.
Yeah, Impulse scared the crap out of her. You tried to be nice.
Only as a last resort.
So who's calling Janet?
How about we play good cop, bad cop? We'll both be there, but Choke will talk to her first, but Impulse will be in the room?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, am I good cop?
Surprisingly, in this situation, yes.
Okay. I will call her.
Okay. You you call Janet on her line
Listening
never at
from
her.
a secure encrypted
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. It rings. She picks up. Hello.
Hey, Janet.
Who's this?
Who do you think?
I'm not sure.
Choke. Usually they recognize the accent.
Oh. You. Right. What's up?
So, remember what we talked about before?
Yes.
Like the discovery you were gonna make. It's gonna make you a big shot. All that.
Uh-huh.
Now would be an excellent time.
What do you mean?
Would
Janet?
Yeah?
If you don't remember what we talked about, then maybe you aren't the right person for this.
No, I remember what we talked about with... I just don't know why you're calling again. Your guy called me like a couple days ago.
did he now?
Yeah, I've already
We
made
had
the
a
report. They,
Couple of
like-
guys, Janet. Did he give you a name?
Let's see. Sorry, I'm pulling up a name here. Theron?
Right. Didn't know he was gonna be the one calling. Did he say anything else?
No, just told me somebody be by to pick up my hard drive, and they did. And I mean, they set me up with the new system, so thanks for that too. I mean, I assume that was corporate, but
And that's it.
yeah, that's it. I don't get why do you need me to do something else, or did they not tell you that they'd already
No.
called me?
You know, I think it's just a case of cross wires. It happens, you know. Can you tell
Okay.
me what? The one who came to pick up the hard drive. Can you tell me what they looked like?
I don't really know. It didn't happen when I was here. It was after I left, and it was replaced when I got in the next day. I guess after hours.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think we're done. Sorry to bother you.
Great. I'm not going to get any more calls like this, am I?
No. Maybe
Good.
a Christmas card.
Okay.
That's... I'm joking.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, bye.
Okay, hang up. We have a problem.
Who the fuck is Theron?
No fucking idea. We gotta get into the security footage. See if we can get a face.
And why would they take her hard drive? Was there anything on them that would connect her to you and this job?
I don't know.
You all
Let's get
hear
footage.
a throat clear from the corner of the room. There's not really a need for that. And sort of popping up in the corner, you see Apollo, who you haven't seen in a while, emerging from their cloaking field. Says, I might be able to explain some things. Glad you good to see you. Joke, Impulse, the artist formerly known as Klaxon.
Ark. Nay.
First off, I'm not responsible for this in any way. I just figured I'd pass on the information.
Listen. I put a bullet in multiples of you. Do it again.
Right. You're all in a lot of trouble, it seems.
More than usual?
Yes. You've pissed off some powerful people. You killed a board member of a major corporation. You were
I
paid a
know that.
lot of money for doing so.
Probably had a heart attack.
It seems that somebody at Catechism wasn't too thrilled about their information being tampered with. They've blacklisted you.
One corporation's blacklist is usually another corporation's like gold star endorsement, though, right?
They have paid a lot of money to see the four of you dead.
Dead, or...
Yes.
So unless you're here to kill us...
I'm here as a favor. Because I'm altruistic.
Try again. You're here as a favor because...
Because I can help you. And you help me in return.
As far as I'm aware, you're only alive because of us, so...
Right, and we're even for that. Thank you. Again, by the way. I don't know how else to put this other than, as I said, a lot of money has been paid to see you dead, and nobody is going to dispute that. I don't care about the corporate wars and any of that. You're not really that important, frankly enough. So, Catechism has hired the best to assassinate you. And I would say that you have a matter of days until they find you here. And this isn't really a problem that you can take care of by shooting your way out of it. Somebody else will just take care of them. So, what I'm offering you here is a little mutual agreement. I will provide the resources, the facilities to get you free and clear. Seems that you have the finances to take care of yourselves, get you out of the city and somewhere safe, hopefully. And, well, in return, I just need a small job from you first. I'm going to need you to kill someone for me.
Who?
The name is Ghost. Former employee of mine. And Clarity's twin sister.
What?
Dun dun dun, and that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. I'm so glad we put. I'm sorry that you couldn't get the pure, just like drama that happened when I revealed it the first time for them. I mean,
I still feel the same amount of
Yeah, we're still,
shocked
like,
by
really
that.
shocked.
Sister?
but hopefully Savannah's with her magical editing will just make that seamlessly flow from so that you never saw all the train wreck of tech issues that we had.
It wasn't a train wreck.
Yeah.
Just a moment of dropped stream.
Yeah. Damn you, Twitch. Okay, let's
I'll
since
put
we're
some
back.
dramatic music over it.
The name is Ghost. Former employee of mine. And Clarity's twin sister.